Thank you, Peter. We love you and Gretchen. The next speaker is my son, Brian Tropea. His comments are his own and do not reflect the opinions of the birthday boy and his hard-working, put-upon wife. If he insults anyone, I'm going to apologize for him ahead of time. Brian?
You know, just for that, Mom, I feel the need to retaliate. Where is she? Mom, you heard that the California Supreme Court has overturned the ban on gay marriage? Well, I'm here to spill the beans. Sandy is divorcing you and marrying me. And I expect each and every one of you to come to our wedding. We are registered at Tiffany's. Sandy, I love you. You complete me. You know, Sandy is really an acronym. It stands for Sexy Adonis Needing Delights and Hot Undulation. You know, some people think that when you become 80, you have nothing to do all day. But not Sandy. Sandy's always busy. And in fact, Sandy spent all day yesterday crossing off all the dead people from his address book. And the day before that, Sandy spent all day bragging how his new denture adhesive is allowing him to eat corn on the cob. And the day before that, Sandy spent all day pleading with his urologist that he can't pee. Incidentally, his urologist just keeps replying, Sandy, you're 80, you've peed enough. Sandy is so old now, the doctor no longer takes x-rays of Sandy. He just holds his body up to the light. You know, I could stand up here all night and tell one stupid Sandy is so old joke after the next. I mean, there are so many, such as Sandy's so old, the key to Ben Franklin's kite was to Sandy's apartment. Sandy's so old, there are vultures circling his house. Sandy is so old, he's now farting out mummy dust. But I couldn't say those jokes if Sandy really wasn't that old, if Sandy really wasn't strong and powerful. You know he is, look at him. Sandy, I'm going to give you an example of how powerful he is. Sandy is the only guy I know who needs to call the doctor 4 hours after taking Viagra. I would like to share with you a Sandy Viagra story. This was, I hope he doesn't mind, this was back when Viagra first came out. So Sandy gets home from the doctor, Viagra in hand. He's ready to go, but my mom's not home. So they talk on the phone. My mom says she'll be home in an hour. Perfect, Sandy says, because you know it takes a while to kick in. An hour goes by, Sandy takes the pill, he's ready to go. My mom's not home. So they talk on the phone again. She decided to stay out shopping. She's not going to be home for another couple hours. So now Sandy calls the doctor and says, Doc, I took the pill, I'm ready to go, my wife's not home, what do I do? Doc says, do you have a nanny? Sandy says, yes. Doc says, well, it's an expensive pill, it would be a shame to waste it, go be with the nanny. Sandy, dismayed, replies, I don't need to take Viagra when I'm with the nanny. He's powerful. Sandy can swallow a Rubik's Cube whole and then crap it out solved. In fact, I think he's doing it right now. Look at that expression. Okay, I'm going to conclude by sharing 2 observations with you. And I'll be done. In a few moments, we are all going to watch a DVD of Sandy that my mom put together. These are clips of his past. And in one of the scenes, we are all going to watch as Sandy valiantly attempts to do the YMCA dance. And we're going to have a great laugh. But I find it ironic that Sandy would do so poorly dancing the YMCA when, and this is going to come as a shock to you, Sandy was the Indian in the Village People. And finally, one more observation. My mom, Harriet, has been married to Sandy for 17 years now. And they are truly happily married today. And do you want to know what this proves? This proves that outsourcing to India can be successful. Sandy, I love you. Happy birthday. You are the best stepfather anyone could ever have, the best father. Happy birthday. Thank you.